I'm Kristin Gutierrez, your host for Women in Localization's Ask the Expert. And today I am joined by Ana Trejo. Ana, hi, how are you?
Hi, Kristin. I'm good. How are you?
I'm great. Thanks so much for joining us. So tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I originally from Mexico City, and I am now working in Minneapolis, Minnesota. So it was a huge change from Mexico City to Minnesota. I've been working in the translation, interpreting, localization industry for, I think, my whole life. My whole career has been in the industry. And I currently work for Target.
Oh, okay, great. So what's your whole life? How long have you been in the industry?
Since I graduated, over 20 years. A long time. I
Okay,
didn't want to do the math.
that's awesome. So tell us how you got from Mexico City to working at Target as it relates to the localization industry.
Yeah. So I went to German immersion school in Mexico City, and so languages were part of my life. Always, I can't remember really not speaking other languages or hearing other languages growing up. And because of the languages I spoke, after graduating from college, I started working with a friend doing interpretations and some translations for a company in Mexico City. And later on, I moved to California, and I was kind of having a hard time finding the jobs because I wanted to get into the translation industry and I couldn't figure out how. And so I started looking into taking a class in translation or localization, and I ended up finding MIS. So at the time was the Monterey Institute of International Studies, and I got into a master's degree program that I wasn't expecting, but I did that. And then I came to Target as an intern while I was still at MIS. And I came here for an internship for 10 weeks and then went back to California, finished my degree, and moved to Minnesota full-time after graduation. And I have been here ever since.
And the rest is history.
And the rest is history.
So that's such a great career path to outline for everyone to kind of hear about. What's something that you learned along the way?
Oh, so many things. But I think one of the biggest challenges for me was just speaking up. When I started working at Target, I didn't really enjoy speaking up in meetings or sharing what I thought. And I think it was a little bit of my obsession with languages that got in the way, because when I was sitting in a meeting, I was just constantly thinking about what I wanted to say or how I wanted to ask a question. And then in my head, I would just torture myself with like, but is that right? Was that the right preposition? Would I say it this way or the other way? Or like, and then, like the meeting went by and I didn't say anything, even though I had things to say or questions to ask, but it always made me so nervous, especially because I was speaking, in my second language, that I was always so conscious of how to ask the questions and what to say. So it was very intimidating to speak up in meetings. So start speaking up or practicing those skills in areas that I felt very comfortable doing so. So one of the things that I'm passionate about is meditation, and I started organizing meditations at the building that I was working in that we didn't have any. So I would be the one leading those meditation sessions for a group of people. And that to me was like the perfect combination of like getting a little bit out of my comfort zone because I had to speak up in front of a group of people, but combined with something that I was passionate about and that I felt very comfortable in, the space of meditation. That's kind of how I started practicing speaking up. And the more you do things, that scare you, the less scarier they get. So it just got easier to be able to ask questions or share what I had to say in smaller settings, and then in bigger and bigger settings. And now I think back and I'm like, now it's not even, now I don't even think about it. I just, when I have something to say, I say it, because I think that I see things in a different way because of my background, because of where I'm from. And now I feel like it's my duty to share those things, because it could be blind spots for other people in the room, because they see things in a different way.
I couldn't love any of that more. So other than meditation, is there anything else that you're passionate about outside of work?
Yes. So recently, and I want to say it's like because of the COVID quarantine and working from home full time and being a mom and just trying to find a little bit of balance and some breaks, especially at the beginning of the pandemic, I started working out, which is like, for people who know me growing up, it's not something you would think of me, as something who would like be into working out. So I started working out, and it really has made a huge difference in my life in many different ways. I decided to just work out every day for 30 minutes. And it helps you in so many ways, not just, you feel stronger. And then, as you're working out, you're like, I can do this and I can do hard things. And what else can I do? It just keeps pushing you into trying new things and moving in different ways and getting stronger, and also in other areas of your life as well. And now I've been hearing a lot about like the benefits of working out, not just for, the things that we think of, like you're being healthy and stronger and all of that, but I think mentally too, it helps with delaying or even avoiding getting Alzheimer's and some other diseases. So it helps in so many ways. And it's been, for me, just life-changing. I've been doing it now for almost 2 years. Well, I've taken up breaks from here and there, but I like always go back, and it's been just, now I just can't imagine not working out. So I do it over lunch, 30 minutes really quickly, and then just back to work. So for me, that has been the silver lining of the pandemic, being able to do that.
I wish you could have seen my face the whole time. Honestly, I can't. I love it. I love it. Well, thank you so much for sharing your background and some wisdom you've learned along the way, and a little bit more about your passions. If anyone wants to reach out to Ana, do so on LinkedIn. And
I'm here.
Yay. Hang tight, but thank you so much.
Thanks, Kristin.
Okay, bye.